What is going on, guys? Basco Show here, back to Shadow Legend, and today I'm gonna do an account takeover. But first I wanna show you something. This is a screenshot of the team that I used to run, and this was my record: 48 seconds 17 turns. But now I did one change and I managed to decrease this time by a lot. And what happened is that I posted my new record team on Discord, and one of my clanmates asked me to build a team, so I'm gonna do that for him. And spoiler alert, the reservoir that he's using doesn't have a 6-star bless. He has only a 3-star. So it's not gonna be an easy account takeover. So I hope you're gonna enjoy it, because maybe you have the same issue. And I'm gonna show you how to build a team without a 6-star blessing nuker in your team. But before we jump into the account takeover, let me show you my team, because I'm gonna build this exact same team. I got Lonatoril here, but you can use Lady Mikage like I was using in the previous screenshot that I showed you. So the team is gonna be this one, and the change is basically Razelvarg. I only changed the build of Razelvarg, and because of that, I'm gonna basically cut the run to like 5 turns and about 8 seconds shorter. You can see how it goes straight away after Pedreg, and because of that I save a lot of turns during the waves, and I can get to a boss in literally 4 turns, and then it's pretty much straightforward. I can even decrease the time by a few seconds if I manage to get more damage on Razelvarg, so I can kill the boss with this ally attack basically. Actually the next ally attack, I think this one here will another. So if I get more damage on Razelvarg, I can kill. Actually, I did kill him here. So 41 seconds and 12 turns. I was already doing that. I forgot. So yeah, New doesn't even have to go twice. He only needs to go once because of that. So I can reduce this even more if I kill him with the first ally attack, that is Pedrick. But to do that, I need to boost the damage a little bit more. Maybe I will do in the future. Honestly, it doesn't make a big difference. It's just for a personal challenge, maybe one day. I'm gonna show you now the reason why I managed to get that time, because here on the right you can see the previous builder and Razelvarg. He had more attack, but he was 30 speed slower. And I also had more critical damage. The fact that I was like, I think I was the second slowest champion. So 3 champions used to go before Razelvarg. Razelvarg was the 4th one. And because of that, I used to waste a lot of time at the waves. But with this new build that actually has 2 rare pieces, I managed to get more speed. And since his multiplier are based on speed, even though I lost attack and I lost critical damage, I'm still doing a lot of damage, because once I get that 30% increased speed on him, the speed is gonna go even higher. So I think I'm compensating the loss of the critical damage and the loss of attack. I got a cat case on him, super important, and I actually found this gemstone. Finally I found one of those, and I might give it to him so I can boost his damage by an extra 5%. Actually it's 10%, because the boss is gonna have no full HP after the first ally attack. So maybe with this one I can boost his damage even more. Maybe I can kill him with the first ally attack. Alright guys, we are here into the account where I'm gonna do the takeover, and his record is 1 million 4 seconds, 21 turns. That is actually very decent. Actually it's pretty good. This is the team that he's been using. I don't really know what is going on here. I don't even know even if this team is 100%. One thing that I noticed, that probably Newt should be at the back, right, because you want to get the A1 to hit the boss when the shield open. But maybe this team works like this, so I don't really know. Alright, let's jump into the team setup. The team is exactly like mine. I got Newt in the last slot. So we got Paget with 310 speed. It's not gonna be the fastest champion. The fastest champion is gonna be Lady Mikage at 361 speed. Remember that we also have the aura. I'm gonna change the blessing of these 2 champions. Most likely I'm gonna start with Lady Mikage. Maybe I can keep Paget with this blessing. I will see about that. And what's gonna happen with the ally attack champ, you're just gonna block their skill. They only have to do day 1 and then prioritize the ally attack at the boss. Lady Mikage does the same thing, or block also the metamorph and then prioritize the ally attack. Razelvarg is gonna open with the A3, and then he's gonna try and use the A3 again so he can get more speed. and then it's gonna use day 1 first at the boss, and then day 3 period number 1. Karma is gonna always have blocked the zero magic on the waves, and then open up with zero magic at the boss. And Newt is gonna always block Blessed Bash, and it's just gonna use it as a priority number 1 at the boss. So all I gotta do, because I think the speed are okay-ish, I'm just gonna change one thing, which is the build on Rasiva. I don't like these stats. I need to increase the critical damage if I can, and also increase the speed. This stat that you see right here is the stat with the plus 20 speed and the 30% critical damage. So I need to eventually boost this stat, because also the Rasiva doesn't have a Sister Blessing like I mentioned, so it's gonna be hard to get to the final damage that I need. So I need to make sure everything aligned and everything is good to go, so I can do enough damage to kill the boss. So this is gonna be the build. I'm just gonna change 3 pieces, and the stat they're gonna look like this. So 7200 attack, 244 speed, and 300 critical damage. So I'm gonna be at 264 speed, 330 critical damage. Not much, but I didn't strip any of his champions, so hopefully this build is gonna be enough. Otherwise I'm gonna change it. And then relics. So he doesn't have any relics, and his cast gates are all locked up. I believe he used Hegemon. He has actually very cool gems as well for him, but this gem would be amazing on Razivar as well. So I'm not gonna use those relics because I'm not sure if he's gonna need them. He also got this one that is pretty good on a champion that goes first, like Razivar. So I'm gonna ask him in case if he can put one of those ones. He also has Gore Crusher, but it's not really amazing on him. And then he has the Coronet. He actually has 3, and I can't believe I don't have not even 1. So we might maybe give one of those to him. But hold on a second, guys. Look what I just saw. We got these amazing gems that I never seen in my account, and he has 3 of them. The weather deals 10% more damage in dungeon battle. This is massive and can change a lot of things. We might just give a relic that has 2 or 3 slots with the circular gems, so we can get 2 or 3 of them in. And I think I'm gonna go with the Scroll of the Unseen. Yeah, it's not gonna work the passive with the veil, because he doesn't have his own veil, but if I use him in Hydra with the champion that plays veil, he can benefit from this extra damage as well. But we're gonna get a flat 20% extra damage, and we're also gonna get attack critical damage. So I'm gonna do this. So we got 2 in, and this is probably gonna make it up for the fact that I don't have a Sister Blessing on it. We're gonna break this one now, and here we go. We got a level 9, we got 200 attack and 6% critical damage and 20% more damage in dungeon. This should stack, so it should be 20%. We also got natural wrath, so we're gonna try and use day 2 so we can place those leech that they're gonna increase our damage. And for the Masteries, I'm gonna change him as well because he doesn't have bring it down, and it's super important. You don't really need lasting gift and cycle of magic if you have him with 6 pieces mercy, because you're gonna recycle into your skill with a decreased cooldown, so you're gonna use your skill so many times, I guarantee you that, and you don't need those 2. So I'm gonna remove those 2. I'm gonna get bring it down and also methodical for day 1 against the boss. So we're gonna select critical rate, critical damage, probably yeah, health of glory as well. I'm gonna actually go with this one for now. Bring it down. This is super important, so you can also decrease the cooldown by 2 turns, because you can proc the Merciless and this, and then you can use basically day 3 back to back. And then I'm gonna go with methodical, kill street, and hell smasher, and then I'm gonna go with accuracy here, but I'm not gonna pick this one because when we use day 3 we're gonna gain increased accuracy, so there is no point. We're gonna get maybe Exalt Undead. Yeah, I think it's probably the best option. I'm not gonna get this one as well because we don't need it. I'm gonna get this one. That when one of his buff is removed or expires, he has a chance to boost it immediately by 10%. It's good in Hydra. I'm gonna get a lot of steals, and then we're gonna get Master X to extend the debuff, even though we don't really need that. Even Spirit Ace could be good actually if you want to do some solo strategy. So I might wait and don't give him anything here, and I will go with the 5% extra damage with full HP, and I'm gonna keep those 2 available because I don't know if I want to go with Will Not Dead or single out. So I'm gonna leave it like that for now, and then after this we're gonna change Hair Blessing for now, and we're gonna go with Phantom Touch. Unfortunately we have to spend 200 gems. He also has another one with the Sister Blessing that he's gonna probably use for arena, and this one with the Faster Blessing can be used for dungeons or PvE in general. Now this blessing on Karma is naturally not that good. Phantom Touch doesn't proc on ally attack if you don't get a turn fast, so it's pointless. I can change this, but I think it's not gonna make a big difference. So let's see how we go. I know it's not gonna do the damage that I do, especially at the start. Plus, you can see how the speed are different. But hey, that's actually super good. Wow. That was a lot of damage. That 20% extra damage, it's nuts. Oh my god, look at that. Okay, I repeat, I take it back. So let's see what happened now. So we do the first ally attack. Now Rasiva should get a turn. Use day 1. And now Page is gonna do his ally attack. I'm gonna open the shield, then those last 2 or 3 hits from you, they're gonna proc the freeze. Then reset, and all the ally attack. So now I want to see if I got enough damage, because let's see, 225,000. Ooh, I don't know if you're gonna have enough damage. Let's see, because also we are 1 star on Newt. Okay, very close. We were very close. All I need to do probably is speed up Pedreg, so you can get an extra turn there, and maybe boost the turn meter of everybody with day 3, and then I can get maybe another turn with someone and I can kill the boss. Okay. Alright, I think we failed this one. Or maybe no, maybe we can do ally attack now with everybody. And we can open up the shield again, yeah. Let's see. So we managed to win the fight, but yeah, we need to probably change Pedreg. So his Pedreg is already in 9 pieces protection. I forgot to actually check at the start of the video. We can still glyph some pieces, so we might do this. We might change this helmet because he has not even 1 roll on speed. Even this chest is very low, and we don't have ascension on speed. So let's see if we can find some better pieces here. I'm gonna select speed stats, and then I'm gonna go into the protection, find something better. So we got critical damage gloves only, so I might select this one for the helmet, and then the gloves, anything but not critical damage. Actually was the, not the gloves, it was the chest. And we do have this triple roll on speed, so I might go with this one. And then I'm also gonna put some glyphs, nothing too crazy, just those 4-star whatever comes up. Even if he comes 1 speed, we're gonna leave it like that. So we go 4, 3, that's 7, and then we're gonna go 1 more. Hopefully we can get another 3. Oh, 4, beautiful. So we got 11 speed, and now we are at 318, and with the Fire Knight bonus we are 338. I think he has the area bonus max out, so he got 20% attack, 30% critical damage, 20% your defense. So that's make a huge difference. So let's see now how we're gonna do. I was really surprised to see that Rasevar, even without the Sister Blessing, with this build can one-shot the wave. That's insane. I wasn't expecting that. So ideally you want Rasevar to go after the ally protection. And if I give him the mastery with the speed, okay, no, I don't need that. It was already faster once you use 183. Okay, that's the first ally attack. Hold on a second, what happened there? Oh, I didn't got it, but I think it's fine, right? Yeah, I got the turn now. Should be fine. And then, actually, no, it's not fine because I didn't decrease the turn meter of the boss. Okay, so I made Patrick too fast. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually give him the mastery now. This mastery here, they give you 6 speed when you kill 1 enemy, so up to 18. And what's gonna happen, we're at 264 speed. When we use 183, we're gonna go at 284. and then we're gonna kill 3 enemy. We're gonna go basically at 302 speed. And when we use the defense attack with Lady Mikage, we're gonna boost our turn meter with the 1, and that one should allow us to go before Pedro that is at 338 speed, hopefully. So let's test my theory. If it doesn't work, I maybe have to give those pieces back to Pedro, because probably went too far with the glyph. Okay, so here we go. Now second wave, and wow, that's a one shot, clean one shot. And now let's see how we're gonna go before Pedrick. Yeah, perfect. So Materia is working with all those masteries and the skill and the passive, and they won the boosted meter. We managed to go first, and now that should be the perfect setup. Now it's all about the damage. Let's see how much damage I can do now to the boss, because Marasiba can do like 600k, he does only 245. So now we're basically gonna cycle back, and Patrick has to get another turn and boost. Okay, it hasn't happened, so this is a bit unexpected. Trying to think what can we do. Alright, I'm gonna do one more change, guys, because I just realized the Zenute has a low accuracy. I'm not sure if the Farna resist some of the freezes with the 1. Maybe that's why the boss got returned there. So I'm gonna change some pieces here, and I'm gonna also make this Zenute a bit more like stronger, so you can do more damage. I just roll these pieces here, they roll very bad. I know I'm gonna lose 274 speed, but that's gonna allow me to get this Ferro amulet that is gonna give me 79 accuracy. So I'm gonna take him to level 16, and then I'm gonna send the critical damage as well. Okay, and beautiful, we also got a triple roll on accuracy. And then I'm gonna also change the banner that is actually attack. So we're gonna give this up with defense. The roll pretty meh, but we got 1 roll on speed and 1 roll on defense, so it should be what we need. And we're gonna be at pretty much the same defense. And we have lost 11 speed, but I think it's fine, so I'm gonna do this. Then if this doesn't work as well, I need to probably change Lady Mikage. I'm gonna build a 9 piece of protection, and I'm also gonna give him 100% critical rate and some damage, so you can do damage against the boss. So let's see how we're gonna go. Should be exactly the same, it's just a Newt that he has to make sure he lands those freezes. Because the boss got returned by the first run that I did, he didn't take a turn. Only at the very end. Okay, so 11 tick, we proc the Phantom Touch now. 8, and that's gonna open up the shield. So basically Newt goes in when there are like 2 tick, so he's gonna land at least 2 freezes. And then I'm gonna get the boss to almost 50%. Let's see how much damage Raziva is gonna do. 400k now. Okay, amazing. Decrease the meter of the boss. Big A3 from Newt, and I think I got the extra turn there from the Relentless. So I'm gonna try again, because I don't want that Relentless to proc there. I need to make sure that the boss is gonna die even without the Relentless. That's why I wanted to change the build, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to build there with 361 speed in 9 pieces of protection without stripping all the champions. And protection is a set that you know, a lot of champion need for arena nowadays, so I don't want to strip his main PvP champions. So even if I don't do her in 9 piece of protection, I'm just gonna change her build into like fast with critical rate 100% and critical damage, maybe 200 critical damage. It's gonna help because we're probably gonna miss the 10% of the boss HP, so we're gonna try and get as much damage as possible from everywhere. Even Kaimar, maybe we're gonna build Kaimar with damage, but let's see, because now it's looking way better. Okay, see, booster meter, and he died for the poison. So I think, yeah, I fixed it. I think it was new the issue. He didn't have basically accuracy, enough accuracy. We went sub a minute with the previous run, 20 turns. So we did adjust the time, but now we did 1 minute and 5:27 turns. Also having a new to with like a 3-star blessing with the Reaper could kill the boss towards the end. That's another thing that can be improved. And like I mentioned, also a build with damage on Karma can make the difference, because my Karma has like 400 critical damage because I use him in the Shogun as well. This Karma is actually missing pieces as well. I noticed, so it doesn't have a full build. I'm gonna do the last run to see if it's gonna be consistent. The last things I want is give him like a team that is like 90% chance that it's gonna lose a lot of energy. So we know that the waves, they're not gonna be an issue at all. Sometimes if you're lucky, we're gonna, one shot them, but sometimes we might take more turns. Let's have a look. So we go 11, then 8, and then that's pretty standard. And now we're gonna open up the shield. Let's have a look. Okay. Probably I can actually change the blessing camera into cruelty to decrease the boss defense. That's another thing that I could do, but I think I need to use 200 gems to do that. Okay. Wow. So yeah, it's not 100%. I think I miss some poison because I don't have 100% critical rate. So I'm gonna change the build of Karma. I'm gonna build it with damage, and I'm gonna give 100% critical rate so it can land the poisons. And this is gonna be the build. I'm gonna do a 6-piece Slayer. You can use Savage or Little. Don't go too fancy because it's a PvE champion. 100 critical rate so you can land the poisons, pretty much the same speed, and 285 critical damage. So I'm gonna equip this, and also gonna change the blessing because it's gonna be super important. Cruelty, we can basically decrease the boss every time we hit him, and it's gonna make the difference. So here we go. Let's have a look now if we can do it. Okay, 6 turns, and now can we one-shot them? Not quite, but yeah, 10 turns to the boss is amazing. And then okay, we decrease already the boss defense by 1%. Now we're gonna do it again, and now it's a 9 turn, so we failed the Phantom Touch, but it proc now, so all good. We decrease the turn meter of the boss. And now big hits. Now we're gonna decrease the defense again with the cruelty. Let's see how much damage we're gonna do now. 251. So I don't think we proc the head smasher there. That's why we didn't do 400k. So now we're missing 200,000 damage. Let's see. Oh, now 553. So wow, we missed the turn meter, unfortunately. Okay, let's see if we can come back. Probably if I'm manual we can come back, but I'm gonna do it again. Alright guys, I cracked the code and I finally got the best run so far, 52 seconds, 17 turns. So what did I change? Because I've been doing so much tests, I think I used like 200 energy. Let me jump into the builds and show you what I changed. Basically, I end up changing Lady Mikage build into 9-piece protection with pretty much the same speed. I was at 341 and now 338, and it's working. I'm not crit cap, but I got pretty much the same critical damage and then 4,000 attack. Don't worry too much about accuracy resistance, especially if you are using Lady Mikage only in PvE, because in my account I only use Lady Mikage PvE. He has 2 Lady Mikage, so you can use one for PvE and one for PvP. I changed her mastery. She had like support masteries, and I went down with War Masters to get extra damage, and then I got all these mastery. They're gonna add up with the damage. It's super important. If you're lacking the damage, you need to do this. get this offense tree and go down like this straight down and trying to get as much damage as possible. And then I've done the same things with Kymar, Padraig, same mastery pretty much. And I also changed the mastery on Newt. Newt had Hair Smasher. I changed this because you don't need Hair Smasher on Newt, and I went down with Giant Slayer so you can do more damage when you do the A1. And then I also got this mastery here, that I think now I don't need anymore, but when I was doing some testing I needed it. Basically we're gonna get 18 speed, and this is gonna be helpful just for my testing for this team specifically, because I'm using Kymar in Slayers 6 pieces and I'm getting this 5% turn meter when I do the AoE with the one. We're gonna do this during the ally attack, so this is gonna push us faster than Newt. That's why I have to make my Newt even faster. So you can change this by don't using Slayer set on your Kymar, but if you don't have any other choice, make your Newt enough faster so your Kymar doesn't cut in. How do you do that? Basically, let's just say we are 254 speed. By gaining the 18 speed from the Masteries, we're gonna be so fast then Kymar can reach us. And I also dropped the speed of Kymar by 232, but we're gonna be faster than the boss at 252 when we have the plus 20 in the run. So it's working. I'm gonna show you how. It's very simple. And then I changed Razabal build a little bit. I'm gonna show you something. I got accuracy here, so in case he wants to get even more attack, he can get it. He just need to farm the Sandevi and get the right ascension. I boost the speed of Razabal, so Razabal now is gonna go as the third champion, I believe, but then Newt is gonna be in front of him because he's gonna get that speed. I can fix that by just pushing his speed by maybe 5, maybe a 260, but I don't have any more speed glyph, so I can't do that. And I also boost the critical damage by maybe 6%. And the fact that I got more attack, more speed, and more critical damage, I'm doing more damage, especially against the boss. I keep the same relic with the same gems, everything is the same, but I also noticed something. When I was using this skill here, if I kill the enemy, I don't think I'm placing the leech, so I no benefit for this blessing. That's why I changed something in my presets. I'm gonna show you real quickly and then I'm gonna start the run. I basically swap the A2 with the A3, so I'm gonna open it with the A2, get the leech out, get the boost with the blessing, and then we're gonna use the increased speed skill on the second run. And that's, I think maybe I don't need to do it anymore, but I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna do 2 runs and I'm gonna show you what's happening here. So the first champion is gonna be Mikage and Page, and see I got 3 leech there, so that's a boost of like what, maybe 6% damage now. But before I wasn't doing that because I was killing the enemy, I think. So we go to the boss in a turn. I'm gonna show you the numbers now, because it's super important. Kymar is not gonna cut in because Newt killed 3 enemy in the first wave, and then we got the plus 18 speed, so it's gonna go in. And now I'm gonna reset ally attack from Patrick now. Actually, Kymar Razabal goes 271. That's the lowest he can do, around 250 if he doesn't proc as Smasher. But now, because we got enough damage with Newt and with the rest, we are able to kill the boss there with the Reaper. And even though the Reaper didn't hit us, we would be able to kill it with the next person that will go in. I want to do a change. Let's see if I let Razabal open up with this skill, because this is gonna be super important if I don't want to waste time in the second round. Let's see if it works, because I got 20 speed difference between Newt and Kymar. Maybe it's gonna work, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's have a look. Oh, I killed 2 enemies anyway, so I gained 12 speed now. And now we're gonna one-shot this wave. I don't think I got the leech out, so I don't think I'm gonna get the boost of damage, but maybe a 6% now is not gonna make the difference. So we broke the Phantom Touch as well. Let's see. Okay, now I wanna see the number. So hopefully, but actually Razeva can do minimum 250. Unfortunately, his Masteries is 50-50 chance, so I can't rely on that. Let's have a look though. 290, okay. So that's the lowest he can do. 270, 290, 250. Now big hit here. Beautiful. The middle of the boss is still low, and yeah, it's gonna die regardless all the time. So I think I fixed it. I don't need to do any changes. I'm gonna do one more time, and then I'm gonna talk you through the conclusion of this video, because this has been a very long account takeover at the end. It's very tricky when you don't have a Sister Blessing champions to do the final damage to the boss. You need to get everything right: mastery, builds, critical rate, anything that can help boost the damage of your champion. So I was ready to build Mikage in 9-piece Merciless, but I didn't have to do that. And yeah, I made it work. You seen how I started at the start, and I was basically fixing all my little mistakes, and now after 1 hour I managed to get the right damage, and I think it's gonna be 100% no matter what, unless maybe Newt failed like all the freezes from the ESO 1. Maybe that's the only way I can lose this now, and it happened eventually. Every 1,000 run it might happen. I think I showcase everything, guys, but I'm gonna just run the total stats here on the right so you can have a look. First one is Lady Mikage, that's her total speed. Critical rate meta, critical damage meta, so trying to get 100% if you can. Try to run it with critical rate gloves, and then even if you have 200 critical damage is fine. Remember to also have the chest with attack. Patrick is the second one. Don't worry too much about his damage, make sure he has the right speed, and that's it. And then we go Russell Varg. This build is gonna be super hard to do because you need a lot of attack, a lot of critical damage, and a lot of speed. My one doesn't have this much attack, but because I got the Sister Blessing, I'm able to compensate. Newt is gonna be the fourth one. He has 6,000 defense, 274 speed, 300 critical damage. And Kama is the last one with 4,400 attack, 100% critical rate, 300 critical damage, and 252 speed. So it's very important that you do all the masteries so you can get War Master and all those mastery on the left that can boost your damage. I pretty much got the same mastery on all of them. Take a screenshot if you have to. Remember that you can use also the relics, so if you have a special relics, just plug it on your damage dealers. I don't have the perfect relic for Razeva, but those gems are super good. I wish I have at least one of those for my account. I don't have any relics on Kamar and Patrick, and I got a wrong relic on Lady Mikage as well. So there are improvements that you can do if you want to get more damage if you want. So this is it for this video, guys. It's been a long video. I have to do so many tests. Let me know in the comment section if you are gonna replicate this team. Let me know if you need any help. If you see that you're failing, leave me a comment and I'm gonna check it out and I'm gonna reply to you as soon as possible. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new, drop a like to support the channel, and I might do more video about this, more account takeover. But until then, take care and I'll see you soon. See ya.